council members, city council members are all directly elected. And the very fact that we didn't have a leader for a week, of course, in that week, according to the Constitution, there's a three-man leadership, the president, a representative of the Guardian Council, and the head of the judiciary. But the very fact that under war and after the murder and martyrdom of the leader, the country held together so well, and the armed forces began striking back, and we had no chaos, there were no queues or lines for food or anything like that, I think shows the degree of popular legitimacy. In other words, during that initial week, it was the Iranian people more than anyone else that kept the country together until a new leader was elected. And I think that the problem really is with Western propaganda, Western narratives. They believe their own propaganda. And a lot of that propaganda comes from what I would call the Epstein class. They own and control the media. They produce these narratives, and those narratives end up in influencing how policy is devised. And then when the policy is devised and implemented, they hit a brick wall. And they do it again and again and again. Why? Because they do not comprehend the reality of Iran. They carry out policies that are based on an imaginary Iran. And based upon that imaginary Iran, those policies should work. But the real Iran is something very, very different. And that's why this war failed. That's why the previous war failed.